Hi everybody and welcome to this special episode of the Mullins Studios podcast. We are talking about E3 and what we thought. And it's not just me and BlackCross, but with two other people. We have Ned Thomas here.
Penis.
That's your one opening line. Your one opening line, and I know I'm sitting in a weird spot right now, but we're kind of in like a cramped spot. This is like the most people we have.
I try to think of a better one. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm going to try to shoehorn him in more of my videos because, well, it'll be nice. And then we got Gothbath Deadface, or Tyler here. You might know him from my Del Marshall episode with you on Tokyo Mirage Sessions, #FE, but also probably known as the guest narrator for one of my Thomas comedies with Hector and the horrendous, hideous Hoppercars.
Hector.
That's
I was about
right.
to say, do you have an opening line?
Yeah, Hector. What? Any opening comments?
I like Persona.
That's all.
I was expecting
Okay,
something
so
different.
before we talk about all the conferences in E3, the most important question of all time, hands down, how's everyone doing? Doing good?
We're doing good.
My throat hurts from today.
Let's put it this way: we just got done with the Nintendo E3 press conference, and I think we've almost lost him for a
He
second.
screamed, and I was scared that he was gonna break something.
No, I promise you, every time I freak out like that, I would not break anything or any bones. I probably might hurt myself in the process, but it's okay.
Well, you almost smacked yourself in the face. So
Did I?
yeah,
When?
I forgot what happened, but something happened and it resulted in you hitting yourself. And I heard the little clunk noise, and I'm like, oh, that had to hurt.
the clunk noise, like ding.
Yeah,
I'm in pain
It
because
echoes
I'm in
throughout
love.
the whole apartment.
But
Not gonna lie, I probably had a fangasm on every conference.
I know someone's gonna yell, and heck, everyone's gonna yell at me, but there was some games that caught my interest, but there's not like one game that I'm like majorly hooked on. It's not like Star Fox Zero or Super Mario Odyssey where I saw more of a game. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, and I wait a whole year. I didn't. There's games that I'm interested in for sure, but none that I felt that reached my
Made an impact.
Yes, and that's not to say there wasn't any great games or anything like that. No, but I don't know. It was just kind of like a weak E3, even though it was fun seeing the conferences and seeing people get excited, latest games coming out. I guess we can try to talk about each conference. I know that's going to be kind of hard for some people.
Like, the conferences were fine. They weren't like, with the exception of one conference, I won't say who, we'll get into it. Every other conference was great. Aside from my own personal fanboyism, I personally enjoyed all of them, with the exception of one, which again, we'll get into. But I didn't really have anything bad to say, other than that one.
personally, it's a good thing I kept my expectations low, because
Same here.
the thing is that there was some stuff going around before E3, and so it was one of those, like, I knew what to expect, and I knew what not to see, so I kept my expectation extremely low, and it's a good thing I did, because there was a few things that I got excited for, but not overly excited.
I personally enjoyed everything. Yeah, true. Watching them felt like every leak I ever heard was coming true, but I'm not mad. Sounds a little weird, but I'm glad there was more AAAs and not a lot of indies.
What leaks did you hear?
Elder Scrolls.
See, I didn't hear about that.
Elder Scrolls 6. Oh yeah, it was leaked
I
by.
didn't.
I'm going to be honest,
I knew Rage 2 was leaked by
Walmart
Walmart
Canada,
Canada, which Bethesda called out, which was funny as hell.
Yeah, I was hoping for... granted, I don't try to get into rumors that much, take it with a grain of salt, but with the rumor of the Star Fox racing game, the retro is supposedly
I was hoping that.
working, I was like, oh gosh, that would be perfect, but they didn't.
I actually was hoping for a Bloodborne 2, but I figured there was no way that was going to happen.
That was one of the games when I was watching the conference felt missing.
I kind of saw Sekira's Bloodborne 2, in a way. That's how I see it.
Well, technically yes, but technically no, because from the way it looks, the gameplay looks different, but we'll get into that later
Yeah,
on.
because Bloodborne doesn't always have to be that gothic set, even though that's what sold me on the game in the first place.
Right.
I still look at Secure as Bloodborne 2. But let's just get into it. Let's start with EA. They have nothing to say. Let's start with Microsoft.
Actually, okay. EA's conference.
Just one thing. Sorry, Delmore, but just one thing about EA's conference to really walk away from, other than admitting to Battlefront 2 being a huge flop, bringing in Clone Wars.
Clone Wars.
They're bringing in the Clone Wars.
Oh, that's right, for the next season of...
Grievous, young Obi-Wan, and Anakin.
Yep, and Dooku. And with
and
Genosha.
Dooku.
Yep.
Okay.
And Genosha's one of my personal favorite maps from the original Battlefront games.
Okay.
Yeah, but the whole EA conference... And I don't hate EA. I don't go on a angry banter like most people do about EA. I don't hate them. I don't like them. I'm just... They don't engage me. And so when I watched the conference, I wasn't expecting anything, but the conference wasn't handled the best, in my opinion.
It was the most boringest conference I think I've ever watched.
It was the only conference where I just let it play in the back. I didn't see the live stream. In fact, I didn't even see the whole conference. I just saw a recap of it through someone I watch on YouTube by the name of, I think this is where I saw Maximilian Dude, which I don't know if any of you have heard of him, but that's how I saw the EA conference. I didn't watch the whole thing because you don't really hate or like EA.
Yeah.
I do not like EA. Yesterday I went on a whole rant about EA. Nobody heard it. I won't get into it, but they did address that, we messed up with the loot boxes and all that crap, and we're trying to fix ourselves. Not a single apology. If you had an apology, fine, I would slightly forgive you. But you didn't. And that just makes me dislike you even more. But we're going to look into it. I'm sorry.
There was one announcement that helped me realize, I haven't played it yet, I just downloaded it on the PS4, but they unveiled Unravel 2, which is available now.
That game looks cute.
I heard of Unravel and it interested me, and then all of a sudden I forgot about it. And then when they announced it, it's like, oh, Unravel, I want to play that. And now I got it downloaded, and I'm going to play through it tonight. And if I enjoy, which most likely I will probably give Unravel 2 a try. Being a co-op puzzle platformer, and it looks beautiful. Unravel looks gorgeous.
Like, as soon as I got here, that's the very first thing he did. That was the very first thing he did.
But I kept thinking of Unravel because I don't want to forget about it. I forgot about it. It came in what, 2006? 2015?
I don't know.
And I don't want to forget about it because it looks cute. It's like, I want to play this game, so I don't want to forget about it. Remember, red yarn.
For me, when it comes to EA, the only thing that had my attention was Anthem.
But they handled that so wrong.
Well,
yeah.
it wasn't the bestly displayed, so on the one hand, I am kind of excited, but mine is like waiting until like after release and then see what everyone else says, because I like how they're looking towards it, but when I talk to some of my other friends, they're afraid that this might end up being like another failure like Destiny and Destiny 2 became.
Prepare for a hair flip, by the way.
Rock on!
But
I'm a metalhead, I can't help it.
That's the only thing I'll say about EA is that Anthem, I'm going to wait on. So
you know what?
Nothing major from EA.
Supposed to be the Destiny killer, and I'm excited for that. It looks beautiful.
Anything
gorgeous.
that kills
I love how it looks. Yes.
Anything that kills Destiny is alright.
I love how it looks, but it's one of those things where until it comes out, we can't give it like the official, yes, get it as soon as you can pre-order type thing. It's more of the, let's wait until after it comes out and see what everyone else says.
Here's the part that I think is intriguing. They decided to take out the loot boxes entirely for all their games. If you recall, when Anthem was, I think when Anthem was first revealed last year, it looked as if they had loot boxes in it. And Battlefront 2, it was designed around those loot boxes.
No, that was literally the main staple, like 90% of it.
Pay to win was Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
But then they took that away.
But Anthem looked like it was pay to win as well. So, if it is designed around the loot boxes, even though the loot boxes are gone, I see a downfall in their future.
Well, they said no loot boxes,
specifically,
but microtransactions will be purely cosmetics. Here's my thing. This is BioWare. This is Dragon Age, Mass Effect. I love those games. I love BioWare. I trust them. But they can't betray that trust, I know. But I'm hoping, because it looks good, looks like it'll play good, I want to try it out.
I don't mind, like, if... I said this to you two before, but not in this format.
Right.
I don't mind loot boxes as long as it doesn't fuck up the gameplay and it doesn't provide an unfair advantage. My Overwatch is, in my opinion, does a great job of portraying loot boxes correctly. Purely cosmetic, nothing game changing. It's like once every 24 hours, and as far I don't know, you might correct me on this, or you. No,
I don't play, so.
No option to buy more loot boxes or anything else.
There are options, but you don't have to. It's like $2. You get 2 loot boxes. It's like the cheapest you can do.
See, that's $2 though. That's still bad, but it's better than like how much EA is because of how greedy and manipulative they are.
Especially because I played Battlefront 2. Especially first got it. I thought it was going to be better. I'm glad I stuck with it though because they are making it better. I will not lie.
How much were the loot boxes for Battlefront 2? I think they had the... Did they have the option?
Yeah. They brought it back, but God, so long ago, about a year ago, but I think it was like $5 for crystals. And even then, it was to buy the boxes, to get cards, to make yourself better. And it's just like, no. But now they got it to where it still has that card system, but you can level up the cards by leveling up the class you play.
Fine, you're earning your shit. I don't know if you guys want me to curse. I'm sorry.
That's alright.
You're earning your shit. I like that. I prefer earning my stuff when it comes to game-changing items and stats. Cosmetics like voice lines, skins, different pictures, music. That's fine. I don't mind not earning that and getting that in loot boxes. But stuff that actually benefits, like the gameplay, different weapons and armor, I want to earn that. Cosmetics, I don't have a problem with just pure loot boxes or no cosmetic or not earning.
Yeah,
I don't have a problem with that. But EA went the better route and made it better for Battlefront 2. Hopefully they've learned their lesson. They probably didn't. Let's hope. Knock on wood.
Well,
if Battlefield 5 is anything to go for, I know you guys don't play the war games, but with the news on Battlefield 5, pretty much no loot boxes.
Good.
No season pass crap or anything that comes out purely free, so no one has more stuff than anyone else.
No unfair advantages.
Yeah, no unfair advantages.
Okay. That's good.
Even though they're playing a battle royale in
They're putting a battle royale in everything.
Just no.
I am so surprised that Smash wasn't a battle royale.
Oh gosh, no!
They'll do it. They're gonna do it now.
In a sense, it kind of is.
I know.
But it's not actually.
Well, it's not 100v1.
It's not a Fortnite or a PUBG bullshit.
H1Z1.
Yeah. So overall, EA's was boring. It did give me to rethink of Unravel, which I'm glad of because I want to play that. But at the same time, that was like the only game, and even still, I have yet to play Unravel 2. But it did catch my interest, so that part I have to thank for. But everything else, bleh.
What would we give, like, in terms of like a scale of 1 to 10? What would we give EA?
Honestly, in terms of profession,
just everything from the conference, the profession, the games, everything, how to handle it.
I would give it personally a D, probably. I would give it a D minus around the area.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh!
I would say, I'd probably give it like a.
A number D.
I thought you were going for like A, B, C, G, B, G.
Well,
F.
anyway, I would probably give it like a 3, and that's just to say that.
I was going for a 3 too.
That's just to say that at least they actually showed games, because they could have been even more bullshit and not showed anything and just did nothing but updates.
They showed games, which is great. They acknowledged they effed up, and they're fixing it. And I think there are 2 original games that they showed off, Unravel 2, and then I think
Sea of Solitude.
Sea of Solitude spoke to me on a very personal level. That automatically made that whole thing a 3. So 3 out of 10. I'm giving it a 3.
Since I messed up the rating, I'm gonna go to numbers, so I'll just give it 3.
Did I mess up the ratings?
3.
So
Yeah.
we're all
So
unanimous.
it's all 3 for 10. Okay.
Maybe
alright.
next year they'll probably learn their lessons.
If they do, they might go up to 4 by that point.
Maybe
3.5.
3.5.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough talk
Microsoft!
about. Let's get the bullshit out. We got the
Technically.
bullshit out of the way. Now let's get into the good stuff.
Let's
Yeah,
go into
Microsoft!
Bethesda?
Isn't Bethesda? Yeah.
It's
No.
Microsoft and Bethesda.
That was my yeah.
And
That's
then
Oh,
right.
Square,
Microsoft and
Bethesda,
Bethesda.
Square,
and Bethesda.
My
Ubisoft,
bad.
Sony, and then Nintendo. So Microsoft.
Yeah, but
bad.
Microsoft.
Whoa.
Yes, see, for me,
Rumored
Let's
new
go.
Xbox.
Let's go with the least favorite. Let's go with least favorite.
Least favorite out of
Microsoft?
Microsoft press
Yeah,
conference?
you first.
Okay, so let's put this away. There wasn't that many games that Xbox had that was exclusive. And I understand a lot of people are going to be complaining and stuff like that. That's your opinion aside. But me and Daniel both agree that this one game that they showed off, we both were thinking about wanting to get, and that's Tunic.
in fact, that
That game. Oh, that's so adorable.
out of all the games that they had,
That was exclusive.
no, just all the games that Microsoft had in the conference. Not count.
Exclusives, right?
No, this. Trying to think. Out of all the games that Microsoft showed, Tunic was the only one that I was like, I want to play that because it looked really cute. It's like a fox going on this graphical wise, it looks very plain.
It was like a cubic.
Yeah, kind of cubic,
layer,
like
a
but it had
layer.
like a little fox fighting enemies, and it looked really cute, and yet like a fun little platform
It
adventure
was
game.
very Legend of Zelda-y too. Which
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for. So
Yeah, kind of like a 2.5
And it's a-
Legend of Zelda.
yeah, and it's a fox. So I'm sold automatically.
But then, in my case, of course, there was Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, which apparently Shadow Die Twice is its own title, but it's Sekiro. How did you pronounce it?
Oh, the Shadows Die Twice.
Sekiro Shadow
Sekiro?
Sekiro Shadow Dies Twice.
I just call it Shadows Die Twice.
Anyway, so...
Bloodborne 2.
No. See, here's the thing. Whenever I first saw it, I thought it was going to be like From Software trying to coincide against with Neo, which was developed by
Bandai No.
Tamco.
Was it Tamco?
Yeah, Tamco.
Okay, apparently I didn't share it.
You mean
But-
Koei Tecmo?
Huh?
Koei Tecmo?
Yeah, Koei Tecmo.
That's what to say.
But anyway,
Tamco.
this was like a way to kind of go against it, considering how Neo had the same gameplay style and basic ideal as Bloodborne and Dark Souls did. And they decided to implement the same ideal of the death system and everything like that. But I'm hoping the gameplay is going to be a little bit different than their usual stuff, because the way it looks like it just has your basic weapons, which is his regular samurai sword, and then that X arm thing, whatever it's called. And then he's got like a grappling hook that he can pull around and stuff like that.
He
So
had a bony hand too, like his all arm, like left arm was like made of bow. That
Yeah.
looked awesome.
But
That was so fucking sick.
I think the game itself is going to be different gameplay than what they usually do, and I'm hoping that's the case, because at least then it'll give them a little bit of variety, and that will help make the game a little bit better.
Considering that every From Software game out there is, I hate using this, like Dark Souls in terms of gameplay.
Not true, technically. They're westernizing one game, and from what I heard, it's extremely easy.
Really?
Okay,
Which one
so
was it? I forgot.
the easiest
That-
of Dark Souls.
It's like Wolf Mech something.
Wolf Mac.
All I know is it's pretty much the president of the
Oh,
United
Wolf
States. and-
Chaos XD.
Yes.
Wait.
That's from Software.
That was
Correct.
originally an Xbox exclusive, and now they're remastering it for PS4, Xbox One, and PC now.
And
you
westernizing it, which is weird because it had English voice actors. Sorry, Tommy. It had English voices, but it was only in Japan.
Yeah, I remember that.
The President of the United States?
Yes.
You have to tell me more after this.
We'll show you the trailer later on.
Yeah, show me the trailer. Like, what? Donald Trump's there just hoping he
this
flies down south?
This was made before
Way
any of
before.
that. Brendan's in the background with his hand motions.
He's our audience and he's just messing about with us.
But out of all of the stuff that came out of Microsoft, because no one else talked about it, but out of everything that Microsoft showed off, I was sincerely surprised to see that Devil May Cry 5 was finally being in the works.
Oh, dude, that
yeah.
trailer was awesome.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh.
As soon as I saw it, I saw a black old man smoking a cigar, and I was like, wait, is this Mortal Kombat? Is that Jax? And I was like, oh, no, it's just demons. I don't know what this is. And as soon as I saw the Capcom logo, I jumped on my chair like, what? What? And that, can I just say, that logo looks freaking awesome. That is a sick logo.
It feels like they're going back to the original Devil May Cry, thankfully, which is good news to hear.
And the best part, Dante at the end with a beard.
Yes, he has a beard. You have to freeze frame it, but he does have a beard.
It goes quick, but you know what? Awesome.
Yeah. I do like it.
My highlight, I think I had 3 highlights. One, I know Daniel was excited about the Cuphead DLC.
Yeah.
Which, funnily enough, Delicious Last Course DLC, I went like this, like, oh my god, what the fuck?
I didn't even catch that until you mentioned it.
Oh, did you not?
I didn't catch it. That went
Nah.
past my head.
I saw it, it's like, oh, this looks nice, more Cuphead DLC. And Miss Chalice, like, that's weird. It's like, okay, new island, new bosses,
New playable character.
The Miss Chalice.
Yeah.
New features, I think. New items or something. And some random character to show up, Chef...
Salt Shaker?
Salt Baker? I think it's Salt Baker.
Salt Baker.
Salt Baker? Salt Baker.
Okay.
Salt Baker. And the second highlight for me was... Well, actually, there's 4 highlights. The second was the Devil May Cry.
Right.
The third was the Jump Force. I didn't see that until after the press. I just saw it today. I was like, "Wait, what is that?" And they pulled. It was on. We were watching the Nintendo stuff on the PS4. Sacrilegious, I know. We were watching it, and it was like, "Oh wait, what's this? Jump Force?" Everybody's like, "You don't know what the hell that is?" It's like, "No, what is that?" It's like, "Dude, play it." It's like, "Bam, play it." And I'm sitting there going, "What is this?" I look through it, and it's just. And immediately I went, what the fuck? What is happening?
And then the ending happens.
Then the ending happens, and it's freaking...
Light.
It's Light and Yagami, like, freaking Death Note. I'm like, okay, you sold me before the game was officially out. When does it have a release date? Did it say?
2019.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next year? God damn it. But I'm excited. That was a highlight. And the fourth and final highlight, which was maybe my biggest highlight, was Battletoads. I didn't see Battletoads coming.
I don't think anybody saw that.
That was
coming.
No one saw that.
Wild. Now, and I kind of like that it made fun of itself. It was aware of itself, oh, these new stuff, new things, and all of that, making fun of itself. And again, we don't know what the game's gonna be. I'm going to assume it is a remake in like a hand-drawn 2.5D thing, kind of like with DuckTales Remaster, which I love that game, and I know you do too.
Yeah.
So I see that, Brandon. Microsoft, they did pretty well. Those are my highlights. Least favorite was the Forza, because I'm just not interested in Forza. I have no interest in that game. But that's just.
I don't have interest in it, but just seeing the graphics, everything looked beautiful.
It was very. I couldn't tell if they were. I'm so happy we've gotten to this day and age where it's hard to tell reality from computer generated models.
Actually, that scares me. I don't like that.
It fascinates me, and it's kind of cool in a sense, but at the same time, like, you might as well just put a camera in front of people and then reenact the game sequence. Reenact the fight against Sora and Riku in real live action. There you go. You got a game. Anyway, that's my highlights.
Yeah, most of the Microsoft... I know Kingdom Hearts was shown at the Microsoft, but I
forgot about that.
But I always tied up with Sony, so I'm just going to save that for the Sony or Square Enix event.
Yeah, I was going to save it for the Square Enix.
My game taste has been changing a lot. There was only 2 games in Microsoft that I was impressed with. Everything else I skipped over. One was Battletoads, mostly due to the fact that I love hand-drawn animation, and I'm excited to see what they can come up with.
You love the rubber hose animation.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see it updated. I knew at one point in time, sometime in the future, we would eventually see Battletoads come back. I just wasn't expecting it now. So when they said they were going to work on it, it's like, it'll be cool. Granted, it's going to be hard, difficult, and I hope we don't beat the crap out of our second player that's trying to help us.
You know what? They might do that.
As long as they have a catchy pause music, then we'll be fine.
I still need to beat Cuphead, but that's still difficult for me to go through.
So, Battletoads itself, I'm curious to see how it works, especially in a hand-drawn animation line. I think it'll be gorgeous. Mm-hmm. And then Tunic, I think Tunic might be pretty fun and just visually stunning. So it's those 2 games that really interest me. Everything else in Microsoft I skimmed over. I didn't show interest. Didn't hate, just wasn't made for me per se.
But what about you, Gothbad?
Oh god,
just say every game.
Yeah, you might as well go ahead.
Say every game.
Okay, well, one, I don't care much about Halo. In all honesty, I'm sorry. I hated 3.
I forgot they started with Halo.
I hated 3 when it was you're fighting the Covenant and then the Flood comes in halfway through the game. I'm sorry. But the only Halo game I truly loved was Reach. Fight me. Because I know some people hate that.
Warren's going to come hunt you down. You do realize that, right?
Like I said, fight me.
Also, you got Brandon's going to kick your butt here.
Yeah, he's like...
He's doing sign language. I can't translate.
I gotta give it to Microsoft 343 Studios focusing on Master Chief for this new game. Like, good, because they're listening to their fans, because people hated the last one because of the switch between the 2 characters. What was that supposed to mean?
That's
switch! That's the switcheroo!
Whatever.
Pay attention. Switch your mind on.
I can't snap my fingers that well, so...
Trying. I've been keeping up with E3 ever since EA, so I've been flooded with so much information. But
you started with EA, you poor soul.
I know. I was there for the worst.
Right?
But like I said, I like racing games, but never been a fan of Forza, but graphics look beautiful.
I prefer my racing games to be like in the vein of Mario Kart, where it's just like crazy crap happening, and it's not just the over-the-top ones.
Oh, yeah.
I prefer those.
Yeah. For me, it's Need for Speed. Crew 2, it keeps getting my attention, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But I think that was Ubisoft, my bad.
What did you think about the whole Gears thing?
I love that! I love how it started with the bombs. I was like, I couldn't imagine every Gears of War fan getting
Is it
excited for that logo and
is
then
it-
seeing the pop thing, which is a mobile game.
I was just about to ask you if it was a mobile game.
It's a mobile game, and them just going, "Aww."
And then they see.
And then it's like they're making a strategy game for the PC, which you're like, but then Gears 5, and then you
Everybody smiles like light up like the 4th of July.
Like,
yeah.
Everybody's hurting down there out of excitement.
I played Gears 4 a little bit. I haven't really beaten it, but I never played a Gears game. But
I haven't.
4 was pretty interesting since it was a new story. It felt like it was the right time to get
It
in.
didn't even feel like too long ago that Gears 4 was out.
No,
It felt like, what, 2 years? 3 years?
I think 3 years.
You sure? I thought it was 2 years.
Hmm.
Brandon, look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
He's looking at something completely different. Fuck you! I'm looking at something I'm gonna look up.
But actually, 2 years?
2 years? Not bad.
1 year? 2 years? 1, 2.
1, 2 years.
big aggression.
I want to
One,
say
two,
2
one, two,
because
Switch.
because I got the Gears 4 Xbox
Oh.
One
1.5 years.
because for the Nintendo Switch. God damn it, guys! Damn it!
Remember, switch your mind now.
Yeah.
Switch around. Hey,
You're talking about
you can
Microsoft,
do
yeah.
it.
I got the Xbox One, Gears 4, a special edition, which freaked me the hell out when I pulled out the game with that loud screech. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, generally a lot of games, I don't remember what else caught my attention. I think Ubisoft was a lot of the other things.
We'll get into
We'll get into that in just
Yeah.
a little bit.
Honestly,
Few-
Microsoft had a lot of interesting I completely missed a game. I apologize. Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
It looked beautiful.
Oh, I loved the original game so much. I'm looking forward to that one.
Though I do have...
That one is a 5th highlight.
There was one game was so mad. They freaking... It was freaking referenced that they were doing it! Still rumored, though, about the guys that do Forza. When Pete... not Pete, but, I forgot the guy's name. Was
Phil
talking...
Spencer?
Yeah, Phil Spencer said that the guys that were doing Forza were doing another game. You got me so freaking hyped. I thought Fable 4 was going to be announced because the people at Forza are rumored to be working on Fable 4. I was wanting that.
Quote unquote.
Rumor.
What
I
is
was
that?
Everybody do it.
rumored, but I was hoping it would be confirmed because it's been so long since Fable 3 came out, and
Very long time.
And
How
I know
long
some
was
people
that?
don't like 3. I only
2 years? Okay. 2 years for Gears of 4.
2 years for Gears of War. Okay.
Fable 2.
Fable 2.
He prefers Fable 2.
Yeah, he prefers Fable 2. Yeah, 2 was to me.
I
was
could
mine.
translate that.
2 was my favorite too. The only irk I had about 3 was it felt so story focused. I couldn't leave to explore. But I really wanted Fable 4 to just come out, be like, yes, it's real. At the very least, someone's working on it.
Get your wallets ready.
Get your wallets ready, because I would have just thrown my wallet at the TV, my phone, but like, take it, give it to me now.
Although I will admit, as much as there wasn't like a whole lot of games, one thing I do have to give Microsoft credit, they always put on a very professional
that too.
and very beautiful conference. The stadium or stage they have always looks professional, looks really nice. So
It felt
We
like
missed
a
one
conference.
game,
Yeah.
guys. We
What
missed
did we
one
miss?
game. Crackdown 3. Terry
Oh,
Crews.
Terry Crews can sell me on toilet paper and I will buy that shit. I will buy 50 packages of it.
he's the guy who does the Old Spice commercials. He's in Crackdown
Oh.
Flea.
Yeah, he is the...
Yeah,
okay.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The only
Brooklyn
thing he had
Nine-Nine,
to sell
he
me
was...
the Game Pass.
You what?
Crackdown 3 is going on the Game Pass as far as I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I cause seeing that trailer, just hearing Terry Crews, it was like, oh man, this is to me. He's selling it to me.
It's okay.
Oh, I did.
This
This is the reason why the mic should not be this close to my feet.
It's fine. People can hear the moving of your toes.
Get in the mic.
Anyway, we better move
Yes,
on to
sir.
the
How much so?
Bethesda.
To rate the...
Oh, we got right, Microsoft.
I'd probably give Microsoft just because they actually did a fairly good job. If it wasn't for the fact they don't have as many like actual exclusive minus Halo and Gears of War,
Wait, they did that? I thought that was Ubisoft's.
I will probably give Microsoft, in my opinion, a 5.5. Even though there was only 2 games, I always look for they always a professional, good quality with the conferences. I would give it
It was
5.5.
I'd probably give it at least a 6, in my personal opinion.
It was Microsoft.
I was interested in all those games because they looked
Okay,
really
so it was
good.
Ubisoft.
They were always professional, as always. And before I rate, there was one crucial bit of info. The next Xbox.
Codename Scarlet.
Codename Scarlet. That
Sounds
is in the works.
sexy.
It's in the works. I don't know when. I don't know if you know.
Nah.
I hadn't even heard that, but
They said they were working on a new Xbox console. I don't know where they can go from here. I don't know where this generation is going to go from here because I think we've reached that peak, in my opinion.
at this point, it's
Yeah, I don't see games getting any better. They look fine now.
They look great.
In fact, going back to the whole hyper-realistic...
If it's on phones, I'm punching you.
VR.
I thought, VR? Okay, yeah, VR.
Although,
okay,
to be
I'm
fair,
sorry.
this is something that kind of scares me, that I am hating so much with games now. Hyper-realistic features. Like, yes, I understand there's a lot of people that like realistic games, but we're getting too much of them. That's the reason why I'm getting so sick and deaf of seeing so many realistic games, like seeing... Crap, I'm trying to think.
Detroit Become Human, stuff like that.
Like just games that don't have no cartoony antics. We need more games that have more variety of visual style, because it's getting stale with seeing these AAA titles like Assassin's Creed and all that, just having that human realistic yucks, and I'm just getting sick of it. I want more cartoony and visual differences.
I prefer my games to be more artsy and cartoony. I see that. More cartoony and artsy.
I miss that. I wish someone would do.
I mean, I just love games.
So.
I just love games.
That's that. We'll talk about later.
Yeah. Let's move on to Tyler. Did you give us your grading? For Microsoft?
I didn't even grade mine yet.
Time we go first.
I like that they're professional. I liked all the games that they showed off. Even though I'm not a big Halo guy, I'm not a big Forza dude. There were like some low points in terms of the games that show up because I don't have particular interest in them. But that's just a personal opinion. I'm gonna say
a 6,
7.
7.
I'm gonna give it 7. I think they could have. If they had heavy hitters, easy 9, maybe easy 8, maybe a 9. But I think 7 is fair. I think 7.
What about you, Todd?
I guess I'm going to be a little lenient. I want to say 8. Give them an 8 because, in all honesty, they came out swinging. They wanted to try to win.
They did start off strong with Halo. So.
Yeah, they came out of the gate swinging because last year they lost to Sony, and they're like, no, we're not going to lose this time. So they came out swinging,
and it became the opposite this year. We'll get into that later.
Yeah, well,
they came out swinging. So I'm going to give them an 8 out of 10 because a lot of the games look good, look beautiful. Pretty much, I'm excited.
Now, Bethesda, which is the next one.
Which is pretty much get your wallets out.
Get your wallets out the conference.
Not so much for me. I mean, personally, whenever I looked at the conference itself, I was fairly, like Daniel was thinking, it was fairly entertaining for the most part for Bethesda. But in all honesty, the only thing that had my interest, and for the time being right now, but it's mostly Doom Eternal.
Oh, that looks so good.
That looks sick as hell.
Record. It's just a teaser, but
that was an unintentional pun.
That does have my interest. Everything else kind of goes over my head because either I just had no interest to begin with of the series. No offense, Brandon. Elder Scrolls. I know you like the game series and all. But I just don't care much for Elder Scrolls. I do not care much for them. I'm sorry. And Fallout 76, I kind of lost interest in the Fallout series since 4, So, there you go.
I mean, yeah, I kind of want to.
Anyway, go ahead.
The one thing that kind of made me feel like it didn't go well. I mean, I think Microsoft won the whole thing, but Bethesda came in a close second because they had some funny moments. As someone who does enjoy listening to Andrew WK, that was funny, and the shots that they fired at Walmart.
Walmart Canada.
I was like, our friends up at Walmart Canada who are known for their own voices and keeping secrets. That was funny.
That was good.
And they just had some funny moments throughout the whole show, and it was funny, and I enjoyed it. But the games that they showed off, only like, other than Doom and a couple of others that were new, like retreads, which is fine. But the theme for Bethesda was show logo. That's it. Nothing. I can't get excited over a logo. I'm sorry. Unless you give me some more info, fine. I mean, if you're gonna reveal a game, at least have a CG trailer or something. Like, even with Devil May Cry. Well, yeah, even with Devil May Cry. What is that?
Devil May Cry 5.
Are you just, like, pulling these things up before I say them?
He's mind reading ya.
Even with Devil May Cry, it was a new game. They showed a logo, and they showed a lot. I would have been fine if they had just a CG trailer. What are you doing?
I don't know what he's doing.
But I can't get excited over logos. I'm sorry. I'm just not generally a fan of. Gotta go fast? Never mind.
The new Sonic Racing game?
I have no idea what's going on.
But
I think I know what he's talking about.
I'm interested in. I'm interested in some of them, but I'm sorry. Show logo. There's nothing to be excited about. Show me at least a CG trailer, then you get my attention. But other than that, it was like mostly logos. That was it. And they focused more on Fallout 76. I guess I can't say I don't like it when companies do that because I was happy when Breath of the Wild was announced and that was a whole like show up for Nintendo 2016. So I would be hypocritical and say I wouldn't like it, but it didn't look new to me. It just felt like Fallout 4 was multiplayer. Brandon, I can see my peripheral vision. That Brandon is shaking heads like yes. It just didn't really interest me. The one thing that I thought was funny is that you can launch nukes at any time. That I'm a sucker for chaos. That was awesome. Yeah. In terms of least favorite, just the logos, showing the logos, nothing else.
He didn't want the tease.
Huh?
So you didn't want the tease.
To me, a tease is a CG, at least a CG trailer with the logo at the end saying what game it is. That to me is a tease. Resident Evil 2 was a tease, even though we know what the hell that game is. And what's another example? Battletoads. Well, no, I don't know. Like, it was funny and I don't know. I enjoyed it. I just wish they could have done better. But yeah.
For me, there was no games that caught my interest. However, the whole conference itself, with all the people coming up and talking about the games and cracking jokes, it was very entertaining. You could tell that everyone in the conference was having fun. Yes, there was a few.
Yeah, they just wanted to have a good time.
There was a few missteps, but I could tell they were all wanted to just have fun. Even Todd Howell was up there, he was carefree. He wasn't even acting like he was professional or anything. He was
like that at Microsoft's conference too.
He was just chill to relax. And I also loved how it begun, just seeing all the different Bethesda employees and seeing them with the families and stuff. It was heartwarming because it makes you feel, it made them feel connected. Like it wasn't just like a whole video game company that was trying to make.
It wasn't a machine. It was people.
Yeah, it felt like a family, and it was. I thought it was really nice.
They did that last year too.
Plus, the whole Skyrim very special edition.
Yeah, can we just like focus on that for just 1 minute?
Yeah, yes,
Why,
not focus
for
too
starters?
Yeah, why for starters? 2, that is funny. That is enough. 10 out of 10. Yes. That to me was the highlight of the show. If Microsoft didn't blow out of the water, Bethesda would have won just with that. It's a real thing.
Yeah, it's real. You can get it
Pull
on
up, I
Alexa.
can pull up a picture here somewhere, but it's real.
It's real.
It is a real thing.
That's funny as hell. I'll give it that.
The best joke is one that's true.
It's great when companies embrace the jokes too, and they just go all out on it.
Yeah, so
That was a funny moment.
so while there was no games, the whole conference, it was entertaining, and I loved that they were having fun out on stage to talk about the games they made. So I hope they do well. It's just not the games that I'm interested in. So
There's nothing that piqued your interest. I figured Doom. Well, I don't think Doom
No,
was your cup of tea.
no.
What about you, Tyler? I'm imagining every of them again.
Well, I'm not one for Rage. Never played Rage. So Rage 2, which I know is pretty much colorful Fallout. That's all I know it as. Well, obviously I'm going to kind of go against these guys because I love Fallout. I love Fallout. Fallout 76 definitely got my attention. I'm sorry. I've been saying it for years. Fallout with multiplayer can work, and I'm glad they're going to try to go for it. Elder Scrolls 6, I'm just glad it's got an actual confirmation. And Todd Howard, you son of a bitch!
It's funny that you pronounced it Todd Howard. It's supposed to be God Howard.
Fine, God Howard.
God Howard.
Yeah,
If there's
that man.
Yeah, that man is a treat to watch.
Especially when it came to Elder Scrolls 6. It's like, and here is something you people won't shut up about!
It's like, we're developing a game that's completely original, 25 years, Starfield. Again, a logo, but I'm still interested. And then, after this game, we're working on the game after. That's when they teased Elder Scrolls 6. Elder Scrolls 6, the future of Skyrim.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll call the Elder Scrolls Blue Baby.
But in terms of like Bethesda's conference, I think this one I'm going to give it at least a 7.5. Mostly because, you know, considering what they did and everything like that, how they did it and stuff, at least it was a little bit better. It was a little bit up-tuned and everything. But like you said, all they did was show logos.
Yeah,
that was it.
Oh, and then that mobile Elder Scrolls game. Elder Scrolls Blades.
I want to...
Kind of hard to do. So.
No, but you see, you can go from this to portrait mode, and you can have one hand free.
Can I just say...
Not like that, you dirty
No,
bastard.
Brandon, no!
Not like that.
No!
I'm sorry. That was a beautiful joke, and I'm glad Todd Howard pretty much went with it. He's like, not like that.
I want to just say real quick, I'm not big in a mobile game, but that was like console quality
Oh,
on
yeah.
a phone.
And it was
I
iPhone
thought that
X.
was pretty wild.
Yeah, that was shown on the iPhone X, which I do have. So...
You sad man.
I
He's
kinda
got-
like it.
He's got a phone that Fallout Shelter.
Yeah, I can play that on the
Oh yeah,
PS4.
Fallout Shelter is on the Switch. I didn't know that until today. I'm excited.
And the PS4.
And the PS4.
And for Alexa.
Don't encourage them, Dale.
Yeah,
Don't encourage them.
Yeah, triggered. So, overall, funny presentation. I'm glad they have a good time. I like the shots that they took at Walmart. I loved there's one point where Tyler's like, we have a map that glows in the fucking dark.
That was hilarious.
That was funny the way he said it. That
Yeah.
made me giggle. But overall, it was nice. It wasn't like great, but if they showed more, I would give it the same score as Microsoft. But they didn't. It was all logos. People got excited over logos. I will never understand why. But all in all, I'm just gonna have to give it a 5. I'm gonna give it 5. Just
What about you, Daniel?
I'm going to give it a 7. While there's no games, the whole presentation was done well. They were having fun. Plus, I liked how Todd was explaining Fallout 76, some of the fun commercials and stuff. So it was very entertaining to watch, and just seeing them all having a good time, including with the band singing "Get Ready to Die" and all that. So it was very entertaining. So I would give it a 7.
You know what's funny? Andrew WK. I'm sorry. I know we'll get to you in a minute. But Andrew WK was playing. Yeah, you go. But Andrew WK was playing on my television. I was watching a conference. My dad comes in. He's walking out doing this because he loves Andrew WK just as much as I do, and he was even singing "Get Ready to Die." And I'm like, "Do you even know what this is?" I was like, "It's a concert." Very good. Well, no, you don't. Do you know what the concert is? It's like, no, I just like the song. I don't care what the fuck you're doing. Like, all right, sure. Next time I see you watching a baseball game and I ask you to score, I'm going to say, you know what? I don't care. But it was a funny moment. I just wanted to bring that up.
So what would your rating be for it?
I gotta give it a 7.5. I will admit, I wanted more.
Oh no, you're okay. I'm saving that for a very specific point. And I think you know what the hell it is.
Brendan wants all of us to give Bethesda a 10 out of 10.
No, never.
No.
It will never get a 10
I
out of
gotta
10.
give it a 7.5 because I don't like a cock tease. I mean, I love Elder Scrolls 6 being confirmed, but that was just a cock tease. I'm sorry.
Take your 10 out of 10, divide the first 10 by 2. That's my score.
Anyway, moving on to
Square Enix.
E3 of E3.
Ubisoft!
Was it
Square
Ubisoft?
Enix. Square
It was
Enix.
Square Enix,
Square Enix
technically.
first?
So,
Square Enix.
Weakest conference. It wasn't even a conference. It was a presentation. Weakest one.
Yep, Square Enix.
One meme summed it up perfectly, and that's the Tuxedo Man Sailor Moon meme.
What?
The one where Tuxedo Man's like, my job here is done, and Sailor Moon's like, but you didn't do anything.
And that is Square Enix this year.
Yeah, let me say one thing. Square Enix did a little bit different. They only had like a 30-minute video presentation like a Nintendo Direct, which that's fine.
I think
And there was 2 games that they did present that we all knew was coming. We all know that's coming out. And that's Kingdom Hearts 3, which I'm excited. Which after me and Chris has been playing Kingdom Hearts and me understanding the story, I'm very excited. Heck, it looks gorgeous, I have to say.
This is just a person. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
I'm used to it.
I'm just more into the gameplay than I am the story. That's just a person. I'm sorry.
Yep. And then I can't read from back here. Okay.
the Diddler.
Game Grumps animated Diddle Kid.
Diddle Kid. Sorry.
And then the other game, which I knew for a long time, Octopath Traveler. It looks very beautiful.
Yeah, it really
I
does.
didn't get a chance to play the demo, but it looks very beautiful, and I definitely want to try it out. But we know those games are coming. They got release dates. But everything else that Square Enix shown, it didn't really feel like there was any punch to it. None of the games were like majors or anything like that.
Other than those 2, Dragon Quest XI has my interest. And I like how that looks.
It looked like a remake.
Now it's his own title.
It's brand new.
Although there's one thing in the conference that did kind of bug me. The president said, "Stay tuned till the very end," and people were probably thinking, "Well, it might be something interesting. Might be a new project or something."
Final Fantasy 67 remake.
Well, we know they're not going to show
We'll
that.
get into that later.
But
We'll get into that later.
however, at the end, there was really nothing that was different. I mean, sure, Kingdom Hearts was the last thing, but we always saw that trailer or something similar to that during the Microsoft conference.
And a release.
And then the Kingdom Hearts Orchestra, that was
Yeah, if you attended the orchestra tour, that was...
which was during Saturday or...
That was Saturday, technically.
Okay, yeah, so it was the day before Microsoft. So we saw the trailer already. So there was nothing at the end, and it kind of was a letdown for some people. I know that was like they were hoping for something big and epic, but no, it was just the regular Kingdom Hearts trailer we knew about.
It even goes along with the fact that you didn't go into E3 with high expectations.
Yeah.
So.
Plus, I knew they wasn't going to talk about Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah,
I knew they wasn't.
after the whole issues with the development team, laying it off and now have to completely ground up rebuild it, it's gonna be a while before we even hear anything. So I'm not expecting anything for it.
I wanted to at least get a reconfirmation. That's all I wanted. Just like a video update, say we're working hard on Final Fantasy VII. We don't have anything to show you now, but just know that we are working hard and we will have it to you as soon as we can.
George R. Martin is better than nothing.
Huh?
George R. Martin. The dragons are coming. They will be here.
Yes, the dragons are coming.
So, but I want to be excited about FF7. I really do. It is my favorite Final Fantasy, and I grew up playing it. It's just, my patience can only go so far. I'm generally a patient man. You all know this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm generally a patient man, except for today, as I mentioned many times. But I'm slowly losing interest, and honestly, it's making me lose hype. I want to be excited, but there is the PlayStation experience. They have another chance to get some sort of reconfirmation. If nothing happens in December during the PlayStation experience, then I don't want to say it, but I might give up. I'm at that point.
What about you, Tyler? What did you think?
The only thing I walked away with was the Final Fantasy XIV Monster Hunter crossover.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about
that. With them bringing a Rathalos into Final Fantasy XIV. Looked it up for all you FF14 players out there. Gotta be level 70. You gotta have beat the main scenario quest, Stormblood, which means beat the base expansion.
But I didn't even know that was a Rathalos because my screen was so freaking blurry because of stream quality, and I didn't even bother rewatching it. And as soon as you said Rathalos, I'm like, what?
It's a Rathalos.
Oh my god! I never played Final Fantasy 14. So.
No. Well, if you get into it now, you're never gonna get to it unless you use real money to get to level 70.
God, I'd rather earn my shit.
So,
but yeah, I don't know any more details. It looks like it'll be a fate, which will be you gotta be in a certain area, and boom, there's the Rathalos, and you and like every other player on the server has to rush your butts over there to go fight it.
So, in my opinion,
and
if I have to
bring in Final Fantasy into Monster Hunter with the Behemoth.
But in terms of rating, unlike EA, which I remembered like bits and pieces, Square Enix, since it was all video, I barely remember much aside from, again, mentioning Octopath Traveler and Kingdom Hearts, which we knew about for quite a while, and the trailers weren't that different to the others, so...
At least they were a little bit snappier, but in that same distance,
Basically the same as
so Square Enix, I'm going to have to just... Honestly, I hate to do this, but...
we gave EA a 3. Are you considering
I would give Square Enix a 4.
I'm giving it a 2. It was forgettable.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to say anything mean, and I'm excited for Kingdom Hearts 3 and Octopath Traveler, but the conference was so forgettable, and...
It wasn't even a conference.
Or the whole press event thing, you know what I mean.
I know.
It was forgettable, and I...
That kind of adds
what
to...
were we talking about?
That's kind of how I felt. Hell, I forgot about the Monster Hunter Final Fantasy thing until you brought it up, Tyler. So... Grading, other than that, I don't remember a single.
So you would probably give it a 2 as well.
Yeah, I liked how snappy it was. I don't know if anybody else heard this, but there was a moment in the press conference. It might have been just my end or whatever, but during Dragon Quest, if you listen closely, it sounded like someone was talking in the background, like. Some of the people, maybe random people talking over the video or something. I have to find a trail. I'll pull it up later after we're done. But it felt so weird.
Yeah, I think Microsoft had the same problem where their mic was still on when they were showing a trailer.
That might be. It's just tech issues all around.
Probably.
Ubisoft had the same issue as well.
But
or it might have been Ubisoft.
Grade. Yeah, I gotta give it a 2. There's nothing.
And
there.
I'm not saying this to be mean or anything. Of course not, because I know Square Enix do really good in the games that they showcase. They work really hard. It just didn't really infuse me, and it just wasn't that well done in my opinion. So I hope I didn't hurt anyone's feelings.
No,
But
dude, it's your personal opinion.
Yeah, it's your personal opinion.
Yeah.
So, like, for me,
don't cry, Brandon. Don't cry.
Kingdom Hearts was the only thing I remember.
That was
But
the
again,
highest,
we
like,
saw the
rating.
trailer
Yeah,
2
we'll
days
save
ago.
our actual thoughts about Kingdom Hearts during the song.
I'll give it a Tuxedo Man because no numbers do it justice.
A Tuxedo Man out of 10?
Tuxedo Man.
So we're all in agreement of 2.
2 to 4, but yeah.
2 to 4.
Yeah.
We'll
With Tuxedo Man.
Tuxedo Man 2 to 4. So I guess now it's Ubisoft.
Yeah, Ubisoft.
Ubisoft was...
They started off strong with Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought
I
you were
was
going
going
to
to say,
say...
we're going to start with that stupid
No,
music number
no.
again.
No.
Why do they still do those dance numbers? They're
They should
silly.
not
Just
do it
Dance?
again.
But it was
It's
Just
a game.
Dance, and it was
Just Dance
when
is a
they
game.
reviewed Just Dance, it was brief. Other than the music number, it was brief. They didn't even dedicate to any time with it. They just said, "Yeah, Just Dance is coming." Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, it felt rushed.
But, yeah, like you said, Beyond Good and Evil 2. Last year, whenever they first announced it, I didn't really give it much thought. But I have to say, it's starting to catch my interest a little bit more each time.
It looks beautiful, and I actually am curious. I do kind of want to do the Space Monkey program. You can actually help them. You can give them artwork. You can do music and give it to them, and it can end up in the
Yeah,
game.
you can do pretty much anything with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm curious.
I
about
can
what
So
see-
that is pretty cool.
That is cool, but I can also see some shady shit behind it. I don't know. I'll have to do more research, but I feel like there's some shadiness in there somewhere. And if EA is anything to go by, I wouldn't be surprised. But
At the very least, it looks like a great way to get your name out there. At the very least,
here's the part that confuses me the most. It's a prequel.
Yeah.
But Jade is a villain.
I know. I didn't get that.
Why?
either.
Do you know why?
No, it just shows
Yeah.
like
Wait,
Jade,
Beyond
villain.
Good and Evil 2 is
Okay.
a prequel?
Technically, they're calling
The
it a
first
prequel,
game,
so-
Jade was basically the good guy, and Beyond Good and Evil 2 is a prequel, and Jade's the villain. They may have marketed it as a villain, we may interpret it as a villain, but she may not actually be the villain, but it's just...
Could be like a scene that takes place further on in the story.
Yeah, I think once we play the whole game, that whole scene will make sense, but...
Yeah.
It kind of threw me for a loop. I've asked some of my friends, and they said that it threw it for a loop too. It's like, what?
Nah. Well, I never played the first Good and Evil, Beyond Good
I
and Evil.
love the first game. That is. such a good
I
game.
know. Scandalous for me because I'm having so much hype for the second one.
Don't feel bad. I still need to play the first one,
Yeah.
too.
Well,
so.
one, it's a prequel, so yeah, you can't fight me for it. I would still be technically playing
So you would
timeline first.
Yeah. So you would play timeline first, Beyond Good and Evil 2, and then the first one.
Yeah. But I do want to play Beyond Good and Evil because
It is such a good game.
I hear it's so good, but I think I can get it on the PS4.
You could get it on PS3 and Xbox 360.
Really?
But not on PS4, I don't think.
I thought it was like a digital thing because I know it's a PS2 game.
Brandon,
It is.
look it
I
up.
think it was free for gold a while back. Or
I'm not
on
sure.
Game Pass
I'm
or
not
something.
sure.
But,
In all honesty, I'm more like that. I want to go out and find this game because if I want to play it so badly, I want to feel so rewarded if I go out to like a secondhand shop or used game store and find it.
Funny thing is, I recently got me a copy of Beyond Good and Evil.
Did you?
Yeah, from our local pawn shop, Cash and Go. Your free advertisement for the day. I just stopped in there and I just saw it and it was for like
Put the phone number on the bottom.
$12 and I was like, okay. I was gonna pick it up anyway, so why not?
And it works, right?
Can I
Yeah.
just say something about Ubisoft?
That's good.
When it
Go
comes
ahead.
to the press conferences. They're like the parent that tries to get into what the kids are doing, but just fails miserably. They try to be so like, it's one thing to be laid back, but it felt like really cringy.
Especially with a motorcyclist.
Yeah, I mean, I understand it's for trials and it makes sense, but
I swear he force tripped.
He had to.
That is a
scripted.
forced trip. That is an absolute.
Because I was legit by chance watching him speak, and he was like, "Whoa!" Like he just fell forward.
Oh, I knew it was a forced trip because that corresponds to that Trials is going to be like crashing and all that. But
get up and try again. I don't think you can get out from falling in lava. Well, technically you can because you're floating in lava, but I don't think you're going to get up and get on the bike after that.
But
that poor TV.
There wasn't really much games. There was one called Starlink. And Starlink is like a sci-fi where you're controlling a ship going around. It looked simple, and it looked harmless. I didn't pay much attention.
No Man's Sky, but better.
Well, I don't know.
Oh wait, they're going to bring in true multiplayer when they release it on the Xbox.
Mate.
Wow.
And it's a free update for PlayStation users. I held out 2 years.
Anyway,
there we go.
It's still beautiful.
Within Starlink, I know I'm getting to it. When keep in mind, we were watching Ubisoft late at night, and I was skipping over the conference, and as I was skipping through the Starlink, I saw a glimpse of the Star Fox logo. It's like, wait a minute. Went back a bit, and they were showing a cutscene of one of the kids calling for help, and we saw Fox McCloud responding saying, "Yes, rock and roll," and apparently he's going to be guest starring in the Nintendo Switch. I'm mixed about this. On one hand, I'm really happy to see Nintendo collaborating with Ubisoft like they did last year with Mario plus Rabbids, and allowing them to use Star Fox in the game, and that's really great. However, I don't want to say I'm excited for this game just because of Star Fox. I would rather be excited for the game for the original IP itself and how fun it could be, instead of just being a fanboy and saying, "Oh, this game is the best." Okay, why? Star Fox. Yeah. And Star Fox.
And
yeah, I don't want to do that.
Here's my thing with that rest of that game. Sorry, Delmore. I hope they don't release it for like $60.
I hope
40
not
is
either.
pushing it because it comes with those figures that you plug into your controller and that you can build on, and as you build on them,
actually that's one.
Do you know how much Nintendo Labo costs?
Like $80.
They're gonna do that.
That's one thing I'm actually kind of nervous about. I know it's weird, but hear me out. The fact that you have to have those controllers like hooked up to the back. I'm worried. I'm not gonna say the ships will be super duper heavy, but I'm worried that they'll add some weight to controllers and it'll just be kind of bulky and
it'll be lopsided. I don't know how that's gonna work.
Yeah, I'm sure there's probably like a way to where you can have like in Skylanders or something, you have a little reader chip that you could set on it and close the controller. But that's something.
I think with the Joy-Con, I know that the right Joy-Con has the NFC chip. So, and then the Pro Controller has it in the center, I think.
Yeah, but I'm also talking about not just for the Switch, but also for like PS4, Xbox One.
And you know they're going to release like little packets for those ships with little parts in it. And mine's selling for like $5 a piece.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're taking a page out of EA's book.
But I mean, I want to look more into Starlink. I mean, I think I have to give credit for them at least getting my eyes like, oh, Star Fox in the game. I wonder what it's about. So it's allowing me to be more interested. But I want to be more interested in the original universe instead of like how Star Fox ties in, because it looks harmless. I'm definitely gonna dive more into Starlink because it has my peak intrigue after that.
Sorry, go ahead.
Even though I hit my knee, I was watching it. Chris can testify. When I saw the Star Fox logo, I was like,
I was eating my pizza. I'm like, what?
Hey, I was watching it, and then I was like, Starbucks?
Yeah, so my knee's kind of hurting a bit, and there's even a dent running through there.
Yeah, like as soon as I heard the SNES voice chat, I'm like, what the fuck? And then I see like the red scarf, and I was like, wait. See the eye, I'm like, what the fuck? And it was awesome. I'm not going to get the game just because of that. I am genuinely interested in the game, want to know more. But it's another reason for me to get more interested in the game.
Oh, yeah.
So, other than that, there wasn't really much other games. You got like a typical, like the Crew 2, a pirate game, which is online
Skull and
only,
Bones.
which is a shame.
I'm interested in that.
I'm interested in it too. When we get to me, I'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm passing the torch over.
Oh, you okay? Because I saw Skull and Bones when I first heard about it and whatnot. Back in, I think it was the VGAs was when it was announced.
I think it was an E3 roster.
It
Hey,
was.
fellas, time out real quick.
This year they showed more stuff. I was skeptical back then, but I like how it can be. You can have friends that help you, and then they can turn on you because it's like, well, shit. Now I don't want to go after the biggest treasure. I would help the person, and as they're weak, go, heh, sucker, fire cannons.
Although is it online only?
I think it's going to be multiplayer.
I hope
'Cause-
there's single player
Because
campaign.
Chris was very devastated when he saw the conference. He was really hoping there was a single player. He loves the Yuck. He loves how it's gonna be
Yeah.
played.
That game is ripe for single player.
But if it's only
is.
online play only, then that's a huge. I know technically everyone is going for online, but not everyone wants to do online. There's a lot of people who just wants a single player campaign.
Oh yeah,
Is that
and
just
I
a
want a single
crime?
player too.
Just
Yeah.
have the option for it.
Yeah,
That's what
but-
I'm thinking
Yeah.
because
And you know what they're gonna do? I'm gonna call it right now. Pay DLC.
of course.
Ay, caramba.
New
Well-
ship parts, or maybe get like a warship and whatnot.
Oh, we left out the most important part.
Huh?
Grant Kirkhope himself out on the stage conducting, performing on the show. I enjoyed the hell out of that.
Music did sound good. It was.
Mm-hmm.
But another game, this one is probably just me, but The Division 2.
Yeah,
Yeah, just you.
yeah.
Sorry. Okay, not one for shooters, but I did kind of like the first Division. Could have done better, and it looks like that's what they're doing with the second one.
There's nothing there for me to warrant for me to give it a sequel because it looks just the same as the first. Just going off the trailer alone.
Straight alone, yeah.
Yeah.
But they gave us gameplay. At the very least, I signed up for the beta, so hopefully I get into it. I can get more in touch with it, see what it goes. I don't mind much about the system being the same because I work with systems. But, I mean, I'm just hoping it plays a lot better. It's bigger map and everything, so I hope I don't get, like, really irritated like I kind of do in the first one.
So overall, for Ubisoft,
It was pretty
how would
good.
y'all grade it? I thought it was alright. There was a few audio issues here and there.
Well,
Yeah.
they didn't do anything different that made it bad, but they didn't do anything that made it better. So I want to give it at least a 6.
I think
At
6.5 for me.
We'll give it a 6.
I give it a 7 for
So-
myself.
So
So
we're about the
6.5.
same feeling for Ubisoft
So-
then.
Ubisoft.
Well,
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft
and
Oh,
speaking
yeah.
of, let's just jump into Sony press conference.
Did it
Oh.
even feel like a press conference?
No, it didn't.
It felt
sadly.
like a video presentation, but with a live audience.
Yeah.
Actually, the first part of it, when you were telling us about it, I thought that was weird.
I thought that was the venue. Like it was set to give a, for those watching or listening. It's set in started in a church, and Sean Layden came out and said, "This is about storytelling. This is about all this blah 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 bullshit." And it cuts to a man with a banjo. I don't know his name, so forgive me. Playing a banjo. He was playing music for The Last of Us. The church was designed specifically for showing off The Last of Us Part 2. They showed off the game, which I am very interested in because I absolutely adore the first game.
Why are you shaking your head over there, Chris?
It just
He's very adamant about this.
very,
I
very
don't
much.
much
We'll
for
get
it,
we'll
so-
get into that in a minute.
Yeah.
But after that was over, brief intermission. At first, I thought they were doing the PlayStation Experience route, where it was just nothing but talking and talking and talking. That was a shit show last year at the Experience. This year, I thought they were doing the same thing. But apparently they had to move everybody out of the church into the theater. What was the point of the church?
They wasted more money for The Last of Us 2 thinking that was going to be their cash cow.
It in a sense it is.
Yeah.
Because they only wanted to focus on 4 games. And even Sean Layden himself, which I have to give him credit for, he said, don't come in expecting a big surprise. Temper your expectations. All the stuff that we're revealing, we're only going to review like maybe 2 games that aren't like huge deal. 4 games, a lot of it will have extensive gameplay, and then that'll be it. And it's like, well, I appreciate your honesty, and it kind of goes along with the entire conference because it just wasn't really all that interesting.
There wasn't any major games that caught the eye caught the eye. In fact,
Catch your eye.
catch you in the eye.
Really? Not the Justin Roiland game?
Nah, I don't care much.
We'll talk about that another time.
But yeah, I did appreciate that they were honest, saying
No love for
they
bad
only got
stuff,
showcased like a handful of games. Most of them y'all know about. Does Spider-Man have a release date?
September.
September?
September.
Like a specific date or like September what?
I think it's September 9th.
Okay.
Well,
I got you, fam.
I have this pre-ordered, so it'll pop up.
but
Maybe.
The highlights for me, if I may start
September 7th.
go ahead.
Resident Evil 2, which I know, immediately he had his hand up. I'm all for. Don't like how Leon looks, but then again, he's meant to be 18, so I kind of expect him to look weird. Ghost of Tsushima, that looked beautiful at the end.
I did like the cinematography of
That
that.
alone caught my attention.
I
I could
was-
not focus on the fight because, pretty lighting. Look at all this.
Kingdom Hearts 3, we can finally talk about later. Kingdom Hearts 3. And surprisingly, Neo 2, which I know caught your attention, and you were like, what? This soon?
Yeah, well, let me put it this way, and I want to go ahead and talk about Ghost of Tsushima first.
Go ahead.
Last year, when they first showed it, it didn't really have much interest. It did kind of pique my interest, but it didn't have anything except for, like, the trailer itself.
Yeah.
Then they showed gameplay, which we kind of had a deep analysis where it was like kind of like Assassin's Creed and then Batman Arkham Asylumville. But the way they kind of showcased it, if they can improve the gameplay a little bit better, I think this would be perfect. I think this would work really well. And then like you said with Neo 2, I was just not expecting a sequel. I honestly was not expecting. I figured after the DLC that they had released, that was it. There was not going to be a sequel for Neo. How the fuck are you gonna do this? What the hell?
But the gameplay did
It
it
is-
say game sell pretty well? Or?
It did good.
Good enough
If
to want
you
a
can
sequel,
get-
apparently.
If you can get through the harder difficulty of the game.
Did you platinum it?
No.
I think I know you would.
I tried. And let's put it this way. Way of the Strong is one thing. Way of the Demon almost broke my back. I'm not even going to try Way of the Wise, because that's just going to murder me.
That's like suicide.
It
Takes
is.
his first step, dies.
James wanted me to ask you if you've platinum Dark Souls Remastered yet.
I'm on the verge right now.
He says he's on his way.
Who?
James. Says he's on his way.
Oh,
Jokingly.
okay.
I
Gotcha.
forgot what I was going to say. Go ahead. I forgot
But-
what I was gonna say.
But yeah, the biggest thing out of the Sony press conference is, of course, the Kingdom Hearts 3.
Which we can finally talk about.
But not just because of the release date, but because an unsurprising world is making an appearance.
I wish it
Powers-
was Robin Hood.
I wish. Oh, I wish.
Well, hold on. Even I feel like they haven't really announced everything.
Yeah, there's still a chance that there could be like 2 more worlds that they can reveal.
They did
technically.
Pirates. Who's not to say they won't do Star Wars or...
No!
You know what?
No!
There is no
Daniel,
reason.
you know they are going to do that, right?
I refuse. No! If
I'm surprised they didn't do Marvel.
they,
Honestly,
I wish
I
they
don't.
do Muppets.
Well, here's the thing.
That would be awesome.
They actually confirmed it in an interview that even though Disney does have the rights to it, they're not going to put Marvel or Star Wars in Kingdom Hearts. Now, they didn't say if it was going to eventually, but they said they weren't going to put it in Kingdom Hearts 3. Just for reasons.
Well, apparently...
I figured it might at least do like a summons or something.
Go ahead.
No.
Although I did think of a whole... I doubt we'll ever see like the Muppets, but if they could use Gonzo as a summon and let him do some of his stunts from the Muppet Show, like him catching the cannon and his arm extending outward, or him riding the motorcycle and jumping over. I think that would be fun to see.
You would immediately be sold by that.
I would be happy if Gonzo was a summon. I would be. Or the Electro Mayhem, I don't care. That would be.
But in all honesty, to see Pirates of the Caribbean making a return in Kingdom Hearts 3, that was a shock for me.
Fanboyed because I
It was
love
beautiful,
Pirates.
I have to say.
I love Pirates of the Caribbean.
And I looked it up earlier. Johnny Depp is Jack Sparrow. Because the last Johnny Depp in Kingdom Hearts 2 sucked. No offense to the actor, but that was a horrible Johnny Depp impression.
Well, he tried.
He tried, and I'll commend him for that. But actual Johnny Depp, that sold me. I was like really excited about it, and as soon as the pre-order dropped, I automatically thought to myself, I know what Chris is doing right now.
Yep, pretty much.
But in all honesty, I kind of wish they had like a variety to where you can pick either the Toy Story, Pirates of the Caribbean, or the Monsters Inc. version. Because honestly, I would pick the Monsters Inc. version. I love the Monsters Inc. versions. They look awesome.
I love Monster Inc. in general. I think it fits. I think the theme that we're noticing is Pixar, with Frozen, of all things.
Well,
As long as we don't deal with that Let It Go song.
You know they will.
Don't jinx it. Please
Tangled,
don't.
Frozen, Tangled,
Tangled and Frozen is technically Disney.
Yeah, you got Toy Story.
Oh, that's right.
Then you got Monster Inc. Ratatouille, because Remy is a summon.
Which
and
is awesome.
That's it for
Technically,
Pixar.
that's all of Pixar for the time being.
Oh my god,
so
imagine
scary.
The Incredibles in a future Kingdom Hearts game.
Coco.
Oh, Coco!
That would be a world for Kingdom
Okay,
Hearts.
this is making me think that Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to suck. I gotta stop.
What?
One thing for me about that trailer, the ending of the first two trailers, that ending, I was heartbroken.
You're heartbroken. I was devastated.
I was gonna cry. I literally had tears coming down.
The one thing that everyone can agree when they saw Larxene, they would literally just destroy her. But seeing Aqua, they're like, don't make me fight against Aqua!
I don't want to do it! I want to hug her! I want to bring her back! This is when she looks directly at the camera.
So, okay, we're in the, shadows. We're in the darkness.
I know somewhat, but I haven't been Dream Drop Disney's
I've never
yet.
played a single Kingdom
This
Hearts,
is-
so I know nothing about the
So
story.
she looks directly at the camera and says, "You're too late." It's like, no!
But,
in terms, anything else that we wanted to add for the Square Enix
I'm
before-
thinking.
Sony's was, again, underwhelming. I mean, we got the Pirates of the Caribbean, but other than that, it was kind of weird, too, for them to go into that church building, then cut to an animation, then go to the main hall.
Yeah,
I would have rather liked it if they would have made the stage look... What I think they should have done is go to the main stage, kind of decorate a little bit to make it look like the church, and then continue the progress from there.
You had...
Have the church lights kind of change depending on the game or something.
And hell, you had the whole theater with a giant widescreen. Why not have the church in the background?
Yeah,
So,
because I've just seen kind of odd.
Like I said, they're putting all their money on The Last of Us 2, and I think that's a
to them, that's
terrible move, but that's just me thinking.
But, in all honesty, it was a weird format, and Sean Layden was right. Temper your expectations.
Yeah, so
he was honest and straightforward, and I appreciated that, and that is the reason why, and everything out there, I am going to give them a 6.
Oh,
Six is
I
good.
don't get to go?
Oh.
We were so into Kingdom Hearts, I forgot.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can.
I'm sorry.
Let's give him the mic.
Oh, you not my rating, so I'll
Throw
shut
on the
up.
helmet and just let them continue.
So you already know my rating.
Here,
so
have a buddy
we
to
don't
hold. have a bunny to
You already
hold.
know my
I'd
rating,
rather
so
leave
you don't
you,
need
but
to ask
okay.
me anything
Yeah.
anymore.
Anyway, go ahead. Sorry
Yeah,
about that.
obviously, I got super excited. Resident Evil 2 Remake. Looks like it's going to be everything we want. I'm excited. Over the shoulder third person because
Just like RE2 or RE4.
yes, I mean, I don't care what you say. I want that. I want to explore the world, not be looking down and have to aim the gun straight up to the sky
Yep.
to shoot a zombie. Yeah, like that. But
one of these days.
Even it's gonna take me a daggone minute.
But another thing shocking. I know this isn't for you guys, but Destiny Forsaken. That's kind of for you. Where they
Kind
kill
of.
off Kate 6 in the trailer. My brother was like, no.
Brendan has left the living room.
I will say this.
He's
All
crying.
three of us here know nothing about Destiny.
I only know about Destiny 1. I haven't really picked up Destiny 2.
Sad.
Well, Kate 6 is voiced by Nathan Fallon, who was Castle
Aqua.
in Castle.
This is a wonderful podcast.
Yeah, but my brother was like, Kate 6 isn't dead. He'll come back. I was like, did you not just see them shoot this ghost? This ghost got shot down.
God.
But, I mean, I'm kind of interested in Forsaken. I think, in my honest opinion, they killed off Nathan Fallon before his curse could kill Destiny. Because, look at his track record. Firefly, 1 season. Castle, about 7, which lasted long. It's like everything he does kind of gets canceled.
So let's hope that Destiny gets canceled. Moving on.
Yeah, too late. The Felon curse is fallen. But
Put the sword down, you madman. Weep in the corner about what's his face, K6.
but
I'm going to hide in my corner so I do not get killed.
Anyway.
yeah, Ghost of Tsushima, beautiful. Couldn't focus on the fight, which would be a problem if I played that game. But Spider-Man, I mean, come on. Fan favorite villains showing up left and right. Electro, Rhino, Scorpion, Vulture. But the biggest surprise to me was the end of the trailer, where Mr. Negative shows up and he says he wants him alive. I thought Mr. Negative was the bad guy, the main villain. Nobody will agree with me on this, but you want to know who I think the villain is?
Who?
Has to be Green Goblin. Because
I mean, yeah, it has to be.
because Spider-Man goes, it's you? And I swore at the end I heard a glider. Because I heard like the sound of a jet engine or something.
Yeah, like how what Green Goblin rides.
Yeah, the Goblin glider.
I didn't
swore.
hear that, so I can't really.
And I know,
for
and
that.
Norman Osborn is in the game. He's running for mayor, so what would stop him? Other than the fact they're going, oh no, Osborn's like rehabilitated and everything. I'm like, yeah, now you're downplaying it to make us not think it. So you could be like, Green Goblin. But then again,
Yeah, Green Goblin, bitch.
but then again, it could be Hobgoblin
Green
or
Goblins.
maybe even Harry because he plays Goblin sometimes.
Yeah.
But-
Anything involving comic books that says rehabilitation, you know that's the bad guy.
Yeah, I
It's like when they tell you first off, oh, he's dead. No.
know. No, he's not dead. No, yeah. So I'm thinking Goblin, but also another thing to take away from that trailer, they showed pretty much 4 of the Sinister Six: Vulture, Rhino, Scorpion, Electro.
Then I'm going to assume they're going to show off the other 2.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping for
I mean, if
Mysterio.
they show off 4, you may as well show off the other 2. People
Yeah.
are going to be expecting that now if they're huge Spider-Man fans.
Yeah. So I'm hoping for Mysterio. I think he'll fit in this game pretty well. Hammerhead would be interesting.
Hammerhead.
Spider-Man 2 PS1 PTSD kicks in.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I mean, I'm excited. I'm going to just say this. It looks like a better Batman Arkham game.
It's nice to see another superhero being put into the same stylized as Batman Arkham series.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting tired of the Arkham series myself.
Yeah.
But only if Superman had that.
Ha!
It would be nice to have a game with Superman's flying around.
Not that one.
Hey, I like those movies.
So, final grades?
6. I'm going with you.
6.
7.5 for me.
7.5.
Only because
I'd
Spider-Man
give it a
sold
5 because I am kind of getting tired of these long, drawn-out musical numbers.
You know they are
It didn't even
beautiful.
last that long. There's only like...
Yeah,
It
but
has
there's
to
multiples
do
of
with
them.
He's a cute little booty.
That's pretty much the vast majority of all the conferences, though.
Yeah, but they do the musical before they get into the actual game itself. And Record, I get that's supposed to be immersion, but you could do that when you start the damn thing.
Are you saying this because you just dislike Last of Us?
No.
Okay.
That's not the only reason, I promise.
That's
Ghost of
your face
Tsushima
says
had the
otherwise.
same thing too. Ghost of Tsushima had that guy playing that flute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently it's actually hard to play.
Yeah.
Like it's
It
seriously
is.
hard to
It
play.
takes a lot of skill, but
I'll give him credit. He did a good job. So,
Yeah.
Just another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now finally, oh dear.
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Cross my legs.
All the time we have for today. Where's the red button?
Anyway, so
We'll start from the beginning. We're going forward.
yeah, and
No,
then
I'm not gonna lie. I just got tidbits when I got here, so
so not much.
Yeah.
So
it's not my fault. They started at like 8 in the morning. I'm dead asleep.
yeah.
Like, you know what's funny? We got here. I thought it would start at 9, but apparently it started at 11. So we had time to kill. We played Super Fight while we were waiting.
And
Anyway.
who's gonna? Can I?
Let's let Daniel start.
Okay.
I hope you don't mind.
No, go ahead.
Okay,
It's your
so-
channel. And your
Well, technically, this would be on his channel, and it's a show that we both share. It gets confusing.
You're the youngest. You're the youngest.
Why not Storyberg? But
Besides, you're more of a Nintendo, I guess.
yeah.
Well, him and I are, so.
So I'm gonna be honest. This Nintendo Duet, I knew they were gonna showcase a lot of Smash Bros., but I felt like we were lacking a couple of games. I know that there was some like they didn't showcase Yoshi, Metroid Prime 4, or Bayonetta 3, and I understand that they don't want to showcase all the games. They want to take time to develop them to make them feel like they're ready to be showcased.
I'm surprised Yoshi wasn't in here.
Yeah.
I fully expected Yoshi.
But and not saying the stuff that we got was bad. Just this a duet since it was half of it was full and covered one game. It just felt kind of lackluster. Then again, last year we had game after game after game, and this year we had game after game. Smash Bros.
Yeah, Smash took up like 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Octopath, that's what.
And Smash Bros. Ultimate, it looks really good. The fact that we're getting every single fighter from all the Smash
already
Bros.
pre-order
titles
it?
in
And
one game is
plus new
incredible. Yeah, a few new ones which I'll let you talk about here in a bit.
Yeah, you guys
But
can
yeah, just we'll begin all that, and it looks really fun. I love that it's not just a port, that they did update the visual style a bit, add some new techniques,
Oh, the visual.
and it looks to be the perfect.
You can pre-order Super Smash Brothers at GameStop right now.
Well, yeah.
I don't have a Switch. What am I doing?
Anyway,
You just want to lick the cartridge.
Sorry, Daniel. Go ahead.
And it looks to be the perfect Smash game that, because again, you know that this would be the last Smash Bros. That you think will ever be made.
I'll save my
got a
opinions for
couple
last,
games.
and we'll get everybody else.
Yeah.
'Cause I have a lot to say.
Yeah, and it looks good. It looks very challenging. There was a few other games, like they showcased Fire Emblem Flea Houses. I'm really hoping it's not going to be like 3 separate games.
Just pre-order all 3.
But
That one thing.
But like it looks beautiful. I also love like the battle area. It looks unbelievable. Being able to have a massive army following
Yeah, there's
with
like
you,
a huge army.
a
like,
huge army
standing
following
far
against you.
wide.
That looks really cool. And I
was
always Fire Emblem Fates is one of my favorite RPGs ever. So I definitely want to try Flea Houses out. And then Super Mario Party. It has no carts. Best game ever. This is the Mario Party 9 we were needing.
This is the Mario Party we've been waiting
Even though I actually did enjoy Mario Party 10. That one I actually did enjoy.
I'm kind
with
of glad
Chris.
it's not called Mario Party 11. 10 out of 10 for Super Mario
Yeah.
Party. We'll give it that.
Yeah.
Well,
And,
he'll give it that.
It's
but-
one thing that I thought was funny was that you can actually play as a Goomba. A Goomba is actually a playable character. And there's a scene where the characters are trying to ride a little toy bicycle, and you can see the Goomba just using his feet, and it was cute. It was adorable. It's like the Chain Chomp in Mario Tennis Aces with the tennis. Like, it was just adorable.
It was funny.
But other than that, there wasn't really any other announcements. Then again, they did showcase a lot of games. They did a short little 2-minute segment where they showcased multiple games like Minecraft, Overcooked 2, stuff like that. But
there were some new ones, but
other than that,
Let's Go.
Yeah, that too. But there was only those 3 announcements that really caught my attention. Again, it wasn't like anything too bad. It just, I guess I was expecting more, to say the least. What we did got was satisfying, but again, it wasn't like last year where we had so many more games. This year they was focusing. It was kind of like back in 2016 when they focused more on Breath of the Wild, even though this year had more games to offer, but still. Although it was actually good. It wasn't like a Nintendo game that got me majorly hyped for, but Smash Ultimate does look to be the essential best way to play Smash, in my opinion. But you guys speak.
I'll save my opinions for later. I have a lot to say. So
mine, real quickly. Other than Smash Ultimate and then Super Mario Party, there was one game that Nintendo showed that had my interest whenever they first started off, and that's the Daemon X Machina. Machina.
Yeah.
My bad. But it looked really interesting, and
awesome.
it had a combination of not only mech fighting but also cell shading, which
that does look good.
Because most mech games, whenever they do this, they usually go for like the realistic graphic style sometimes.
Yeah.
And to see it in this cell shaded form, it had my interest, and the way they portrayed it looks like it'd be an entertaining game. So that one's on my list. But that's about it, other than, like we said, the previous mentioned Smash Brothers, Mario Party, and then, of course, Pokemon Let's Go. But
that's all I got.
Sadly.
Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee?
Eevee.
Eevee.
Pikachu, okay.
You're fine, dude. All raised for Eevee?
I mean, you gotta say it. He's right over there. I mean, come on.
All those for Pikachu? Get out of my house. This is even my house. Why did I say that?
I was about to say, wait a moment, something's off here.
That Pichu's just looking at his future as a Pikachu, just like, why does no one love me?
You're back in the game. Sorry.
And it's like Pikachu is a Pokemon Let's Go Eevee? Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition Remake.
He follows you around.
Is it a very special edition?
No, God.
It's all done on Alexa.
Alexa, what Pokemon are around me? Zubats. Is that it? Yes. I want out of this cave!
Alexa,
get attacked by a
use an escape
Zubat.
rope.
Alexa, kick Snorlax out of the way. Snorlax blows up. What?
Alexa, throw a Pokeball. You extend your arm and throw a Pokeball. It didn't catch.
You rolled a 1.
No, I got a good one. Alexa, throw a Master Ball. You threw it. It missed.
I fired, but it missed.
I actually didn't have internet when I played Pokemon Blue, and I went and I got the Master Ball somehow, and I tried to catch the ghost. And it doesn't work.
But anyway, Tommy, you have a whole lot to say.
Oh my god. Okay. I'll keep Smash brief because I'll try.
Keep it in his briefs.
Try to contain it, please.
To contain the hype. Okay. Dude, but with the whole Direct, I generally like the Nintendo Directs as a whole because it's just like rapid fire. It's not like constant blabbing all the time. So I am excited for Smash. Everybody has seen that except Tyler. But
I sat here and watched it.
No, when it was all going on the live stream,
And it kept pausing at random times.
oh my god!
I was scared that he was going to destroy something.
No, I wouldn't do that. I'm not that crazy yet.
He almost bruised himself.
Sometimes his
Yeah,
heart would stop. The video would stop, his heart would stop. It wasn't a fun time.
Like, okay, the thing is, as I am excited for Smash, and it's great that every character's back and it's Smash Brothers. I'm happy for it. I am disappointed that there's not a lot of stuff other than Smash. Like, I'm sure that they've announced games during the Treehouse Live, which you probably missed, which is fine. I can look over that later. I mean, I'm excited for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Obviously, Eevee. I'm interested in that Damon Ex Machina thing that you mentioned. I'm always going to be interested in Octopath Traveler because that's just such a beautiful looking game.
It's beautiful. I'm excited for it.
Super Mario Party. No, god dang
Please.
freaking car.
Well,
That's
Metroid Prime 4 wasn't in E3.
That I understand why, because I think you showed me an article saying that it was in development.
Yeah, it's in development. They just don't have it ready for presentation yet.
Yeah, so I understand. Take the time you need. Don't rush it. That's fine. Still surprised that no.
They replaced Blue Gary with a guy named Trace for Pokemon Let's Go.
I'll look at later. We'll get later. Yeah, there's just not. And Fortnite.
No one cares.
We were watching Treehouse.
Okay, all right. Fortnite coming to Switch. Moving on. Other than
Wow,
that-
we did miss a lot of things from the Treehouse, though.
yeah.
Let's just focus on.
Outside of Smash, it was just disappointing. I wish there was more, and I'm excited for all the stuff that's happening. I was really, really personally hoping for like Metroid Prime 4, but I understand why.
Or more games to showcase. I wish
Yeah.
they would include some more games, even though I know Smash was the highlight.
Okay, here we
In
go.
fact, the Smash one, I think they dragged that long. Like when they were discussing all the different character changes, I think they could have just shrunk that.
They could have, they could have just said that in a separate video.
Yeah, or something. I mean,
Yeah.
they could have a separate direct and devoted entirely for Smash, and then the main direct to have all the different games. That
Yeah.
they could have just done that, but
I understand that the hype for Smash is real, and I am hyped for Smash. I hurt myself out of excitement unintentionally.
Sorry, I was just seeing it. What was this?
it's alright.
I'm excited. This is the Smash game of my dreams. Every character, no cuts. I guess every single stage with no cuts, including new stuff. I want to steal your Switch. I'm sorry. I'm not actually going to do that, but I want to go home now, so I'm not. No.
Should I tell him who's getting an amiibo?
What?
Oh, he's
A
talking about.
A Smash Brothers character is getting an amiibo.
Yeah, we knew about that.
Yeah.
There are 3 new fighters. Well, 2.5, but
Yeah, Echo Fighters. I need to do more. I don't know what that means.
like one of them
The
is
moves
the
are slightly different, but it's
Yeah.
basically the same.
Yeah.
but Inkling boy and girl are gonna be confirmed. You can use your ink to cover the place, and the more ink that a character is covered, they can contain more damage, which is interesting.
Which a lot of people are going to main.
Then you have Daisy.
Yeah.
She's gonna be an Echo Fighter, and her animation looks cute, and I think it'll be fun. No Waluigi, sadly. There was one character, however, I was like, meh, but Tommy here,
He lost.
you talk about it.
Okay.
You don't have to explain the
I
trailer
won't.
in details.
No, I won't. Like, I'll just say it. Ridley confirmed from Smash. It's official. I didn't think it would happen because Sakurai stated many, many, many times that he's too big. I guess he just wanted to shut the fans up. I don't know. It's exciting. I like that Ridley killed Mega Man Mario off.
Oh, Mario.
I know. But
It's fan service. I don't care. I get my
character.
character.
It's fan service, yeah. But it's another character. It's more variety. And Inkling, that is cool. Daisy and Dark Pit, and we've seen it as Echo Fighters. I guess to what Brandon said, just a different version of the actual character, just different moveset, which is fine. I'll have to do a little bit more research because I don't fully understand it. But I wish I was in San Diego right now. I would never leave the booth, not even to watch the invitation. I'll just play more Smash.
Wait, Nintendo was in San Diego? I thought it was in Los Angeles.
That's where EA is going.
E3.
E3, E5, E2, electronic gaming stuff.
Just remember your gang symbols.
E3.
Oh gosh, man.
Holy shit, that works.
There's San Diego. I just wish I was in San Diego. Because if I was, somebody would not be leaving the booth.
So you've been on this booth for the past 2 days of E3. You have to get out.
Leave me to my fanboy ways.
Do not make me discontinue containing the excitement.
So
I have a gun here I can use. It's a wall again.
So, in terms of Nintendo's Direct,
10 out of 10, just for Smash. Getting it out there.
For me,
10 out of 10 with Smash again.
Yeah.
For me, this is kind of difficult. On one hand, the all 3 games that interest me don't hype me up. I just wish that they would have had the Smash stuff in a separate Direct and then focus some more titles, like maybe describe a little bit of some more indie titles or something like that, or describe how progression is on like Yoshi and Metroid Prime 4.
More info on Hollow Knight.
Have some more games on there or something. So for me, if I had to grade, it would probably be a 7.
I give it a 7 as well, just because they did drag on with the Smash Brothers, which isn't a bad thing.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but I wish they would have showed some more, or better, have the Smash stuff, like explaining all the characters' different movesets and stuff, in a separate video. I would have been fine.
Yeah, that was like a Nintendo Direct along video, that segment.
Yeah.
I'd give it a 7 too.
Yes.
Mainly because Pokemon.
Yeah.
You told me new Fire Emblem. I'm sold. I don't care. Sold. I love Fire Emblem.
Plus, spring 2019, I think that's a good year to release it. It looks good. It does.
In all honesty, realistically, Smash Bros is just a 10 out of 10 as a whole. But to realistically look at this, rapid fire, always a treat to see Reggie on the screen. Nothing new. Taking Smash Bros away, nothing really new, nothing exciting, except for Super Mario Party, which was a bonus for both of us.
And Fire Emblem looks promising.
Yeah, but honestly, so you got 7. What'd you get it?
7.
7. I would give it. Yeah.
Could have probably gotten at least an 8 if they at least gave something about Metroid, because that's what a lot of
Or
fans
shrunk
wanted.
the Smash Bros. Down a bit.
I mean, I enjoyed the Smash Bros. Thing. I did feel like it went for a little too long. That should have been a separate video. But for Smash, I am going to give it a 10 out of 10. That's just fanboy in me. I will give it an 8.
An 8?
Yeah. It's disappointing, but then again, Smash just kind of fills it all up for me personally.
And that's fine. You're a much bigger Smash fan compared to me because you kick my butt in Smash.
I have many different mods to Smash.
So for you it's understandable.
Right before finding out Ripley.
It's
what?
Playing Ripley before finding out about Ripley.
Ripley?
Ridley Scott!
Yeah.
Okay, we're literally like on the verge of like passing out all
Smash
5 of
Brothers
us at
mod.
Are you
this
kidding?
point.
Hold on, real quick though, before we piss off a lot of people, we did miss 2 games.
What?
Shadow the Tomb Raider
Don't care.
and Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Don't care.
Wow, really? Okay, I'm excited for Odyssey.
The thing is, I knew that's what the reaction
But
was
here's the
going to
thing.
be, but I'm just like...
I've always seen gameplay of Assassin's Creed Odyssey through Ghost of Tsushima. Why should I watch Assassin's Creed Odyssey?
Because it's going to have dialogue and possibly romance options.
And
it's Greek.
I like Greek.
There's a freaking Minotaur in it!
I do like Greek mythology, so I do like Greek, so I'm okay.
Yeah.
But you do find a Minotaur. It was at the end of the trailer.
So anyway, thank you guys for joining us for this E3 video. I hope I know there's gonna be some disagreements with some of our opinions, but we all have different game tastes. There's some stuff that we may find different, but that's the beauty of gaming. There's so many different genres, different stories to tell, that if one person may not like your story, that doesn't mean it means something to you.
Yeah.
And I think for all of us, we all have, even though this E3 may not have been the most hyped up compared to most, we still at least found a couple games that we're excited to dive into.
Persona 5, Dancing in Starlight.
For the most part, it felt mellow. Like, there were some good announcements, but it wasn't like big, other than Smash, it was, and a couple of others. Like, it wasn't really all that exciting. I say that this E3 as a whole was pretty nice, and if we are using the grade, I give it like a B.
I mean, it
I
had a
would
lot
give
more
it
AAA titles.
B minus.
B-.
For me, it'll be like between a B minus and a C plus, between that kind of area.
But this year's going to be amazing with all these games.
I'd give it a solid B because at least from what I wanted, at least half the games I wanted release dates have been confirmed.
Yeah,
I'm still waiting on the other
Kingdom
two.
Hearts
and then, how would you grade the whole E3?
For me, since I watched it and then I got to watch a lot of developers talk about their games, get a little more hints in depth. Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight, PSVR, get to hang out with Makoto in her room, suck it.
Oh,
That's a waifu simulator.
Actually, I want to mention.
Shut it!
I actually want to mention, if they would have shown gameplay of Super Neptuna RPG, then I would be like B plus. It was a good year. But yeah, what would you grade it overall?
I give it a B plus. A lot of good games. I guess because I'm more open range in a sense.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, because I respect you guys' opinions because, you know, yell at me about don't care about Assassin's Creed. And I know you guys don't care about Persona.
I want to get into it.
I still need to play Persona.
Yeah, this is a rhythm game, but I mean, I'm excited for it. Get to hang out with Makoto in her room. Going to get a PSVR just for that. Shut it! Shut it!
Make sure you lock the door.
I'm gonna step further back.
Tyler, make sure you lock the door first and scrub your hands.
Oh wait, I can't do that. I got V2 also. Never mind.
If she's my waifu, I don't do that. I don't do that. I just get to hang out with her room.
Right. Says everybody that has a waifu.
No, one person will kill me, and that's Rise. She'll kill me. But
it's just your game. Like, I'm gonna do something evil here.
But nah, I'm excited. I'm excited. A lot of really good games. I burned myself out with all the excitement myself. Don't you dare show that stupid picture again. He's going to.
Show me later.
But I mean, I'm excited. You guys excited about these new games. A lot of our friends excited for these new games. Obviously, you guys excited for all these new games. I really wish I could have gone to E3 this year. In all honesty, it was bigger than last year.
Last year's was great, but this year.
Last year was great. This year was mellow, but there's nothing wrong with that. No. Not every E3 can be. You can't go big and bigger. But sometimes it's nice to have a mellow event, you know?
But even though E3 was mellow as a whole, there's still like so many games to look forward to this year. Especially for me personally, outside of Smash, like Pokemon, and that's it.
Pokemon, Ghost of Tsushima,
Kingdom Hearts 3 finally having a release date.
That's not until next
Resident
year.
Evil.
I don't care. It has a date. That's great.
But RE2 remake.
Oh, when is RE2 again?
January 25th, 2019.
That's alright.
Yeah. 4 days before Kingdom Hearts 3.
Suck at Kingdom Hearts.
It's gonna be. I gotta beat RE2 before I get to Kingdom Hearts. Anyway.
But let us know in the comment section below what your guys' game of E3 2018 was. I'm not sure how this release schedule is gonna be. Because I say by next week I'll have my E3 Down Marshall episode up, so you guys can check it out. And then if you want to submit questions or topic ideas,
Ricardo's the only true love. And
You
Persona 5.
You can send us questions and stuff either by commenting below or sending us to danielmonesflee@gmail.com. And once again, special thanks to Tyler and Tommy. I need to show you guys in more videos, so hopefully I can.
And while we're at our
audience.
Oh, and Brandon!
Audience,
Brandon, come on.
He doesn't want to be in the camera.
Say something interesting and educational.
Penis.
I was going to say, would you say that this E3 overall has deserved a thumbs up and a wink?
I say a thumbs up.
You gotta do the thumbs up, like
in
Friday the 13th. You gotta do it like Friday the 13th.
No, I give it like a. Okay.
No, you gotta do the meme, just like just right.
Oh.
Yeah,
And I guess just like Tuxedo Man, we are done. Our job is finished.
Yep.
We didn't even do anything.
So long.
Farewell. I'll be there
next year.
Blah blah blah.
Anyway, we'll see you in the next podcast.
See you. Well, for all of us, when it comes to E3, see you next E3.
Bye bye. Bye. I'm gonna take a nap.
Suffocate.
Well, he did say he wanted a nap.
Okay.